Today, we are going to learn about programming language. What is a programming language? A programming language is designed to develop a software, and this software interact and controls the operations of a machine. A user can interact with the machine by a set of instructions. This set of instructions is called as a program. This program is developed by a programmer using programming language. What is the difference between program and software? Program is a set of instructions to achieve a specific task. Software is a set of related programs. MS Word is a software, but the MS Word functions like cut, copy, bold, italic, etc. are programs. Such that a programming language is a formal language which specifies a set of instructions that can be used to produce a program. Examples of programming language: C, C++, Java, Python, etc. The programming languages are divided into two: low-level language and high-level language. Now, we can see what is the low-level language and what are the different types of low-level language. Low-level languages are near to computer hardware and far from human languages. Writing a program in low-level language requires a deep knowledge of the internal structure of the computer hardware. Low-level languages are machine language and assembly language. Machine language: computer can understand only one language, that is machine language. Since this language uses binary digits to write a program, it is also known as binary language. The binary digits are 0 and 1. Each binary digit is called as bit. Every type of computer has its own machine language, and it executes fast. Reading and writing a program in machine language is a very difficult task, because it is far from human language. Example: we are writing the name JIMNKAN in our language. This is the binary code for JIMNKAN. Here we are using 8-bit binary code. So each letter replace with 8-bit. That is 7-letter word in human language, replace with 56-bit in machine language. Suppose we are using 16-bit binary language. It will replace with 112-bit, that is 16 multiplied by 7. We require only 7 letters for writing the word JIMNKAN in our language. But when we are using binary code for writing, it will become a big number. So reading and writing a program in machine language is a very complicated task. Assembly language: assembly language is one step higher than machine language. This language uses mnemonics to write the program, and hence, it is also called as symbolic language. A mnemonic is a symbolic name. Example for mnemonics: add, sub, move, etc. Already we studied that computer can understand only one language, that is, machine language. So, a translator program is required to convert an assembly language to machine language. This assembly language translator is known as assembler. These languages are used in system software, real-time systems, low-level embedded system, etc. Compared to machine language, it is near to human language. For example, by using the mnemonic add, we can identify that it is an addition operation. High-level language: high-level languages are near to human languages, and far from computer hardware. High-level language features are more human understandable, easy to write and read, slower than low-level language, easy to detect the errors. It also requires a translator program to convert high-level language to machine language, and vice versa. Two types of translators are used in high-level language. That are compiler and Interpreter. Compiler will translate and find the errors only after completing the coding. But interpreter is a line-by-line translator, which means, after completing each instruction, it will translate and find the errors. Normally programming language is using only one translator, either compiler or interpreter. For example, C++ is using compiler, whereas BASIC is using interpreter. But some programming language, like Java, uses both compiler and an interpreter. Today we learned about different kinds of programming language. A programming language is a formal language which specifies a set of instructions that can be used to produce a program. There are two types of programming language that are high-level language and low-level language. Low-level language again divided into two that are machine language and assembly language. Low-level language is easier to machine, but high-level language is easier to programmer. Computer can understand only one language, that is machine language. All other languages is required a translator. Assembly language translator is assembler. And high-level language translator is compiler and interpreter. Watch the video. Read the textbook. Complete the worksheet. And practical.